So the way that it all started is we wanted to create the first ever blind deaf friendly art prize exhibit. We did that at the Bob. We got tens of thousands of dollars donated in Braille from Michigan State University. And we had an exhibit where there was closed captioning and sign language on videos, where we did 2 pop-up shows a day, and there were sign language interpreters at some of those. And before we knew it, there were bus loads of kids coming to see us do our 2 pop-up shows a day.
I think one of the largest moments that stuck with me from working with the Diatribe was the first few days of the in-school programming that I had with them. In my school, we'd never been really introduced to poetry in this form, to spoken word, to art as a form of liberation. And the way that they brought in queer artists for us to watch and amplified Black and brown voices as an example, as the first example of spoken word, and showing us how we can use it as activism and as an outlet for our feelings. That's one of the most powerful moments, I think, because we'd never been introduced to that before. We'd never been shown marginalized voices as an example and as the example of how to speak up and how to create art.
An instance that comes to mind when it comes to the impact of the Diatribe is actually standing outside of Stella's Lounge before our open mic show, The Retort. A van had pulled up and there were these young, they were probably 20, 21, and they were like, "Hey, you're the Diatribe," and started talking to us while we were standing outside of the show. And one of them said, "I never stopped writing. I have notebooks full of my writing since meeting you all, and I know that that saved my life and gave me a space to express and process."
Why are we doing a capital campaign? That's what nonprofits do to secure spaces. So for the everyday extraordinary people that are like, what's a capital campaign, right? When we create spaces like the YMCA or the Center for Community Transformation, those take capital campaigns to really get them off the ground. That's the process. So this is our first time ever doing a multi-million-dollar campaign, a fundraising lift. And this is how we're going to bring the Emory to life, as well as our operations costs, so that we can really charge into the next 5 years just doing what we do best, ironing out the kinks, and making sure that this world-class facility is everything that the community deserves that it becomes.
Yeah, the capital campaign is vital to the Emory, which is going to be located in Burton Heights. I mentioned earlier that I'm a native of Burton Heights, so just seeing something like that come to the community makes me feel really great and really good inside, knowing that, youth in that area are going to have the ability to go to the Emory. That's definitely really exciting, and I think the community deserves that.
I'm really excited to be able to work alongside my teammates in a beautiful space that's curated for us and by us and for the community that we serve and for the folks that will see a reflection of themselves in us and in that workspace. It's really going to be collaborative and open to other folks, but I'm really looking forward to what that's going to bring to our work, that collaboration, that open door, to have art being created and made and programming happening in the same space where we're emailing and setting up meetings, like that energy. I'm really excited for that energy and what it's going to do.
I think this is one of those campaigns that's almost a no-brainer, right? Because like I said, it's such a strong project just on the sticks and bricks of it. So just creating community space, creating affordable housing, creating entrepreneur opportunities in itself is a great investment. But then you add all of the programming that's gonna go inside of the building, again, to connect that social fabric in an area that is in desperate need of it, and an organization who has a proven past to deliver on it.
Well, it's important to give because I think it's important for us to put our money where our mouth is. So, frequently we talk about what isn't being done, what is missing. There are less frequent opportunities for you to contribute to that. And I believe this is the type of project that everyone can contribute to, because no dollar is too small. No dollar amount is too large. And so here's an opportunity for you to be able to give back to a project that's going to be in the neighborhood, for Black and brown members of the community. And what we want to do is be able to highlight that, and even our children can give. So think about creative ways for us that you would give to anything else. Think about how much money you're setting aside to go see Beyonce. Just take a fraction of that and give to a project like this, because we could be building our very own Beyonce right here in our backyard.
man, let the campaign flow, right? Like pour their money on us, man. Like we need to make it happen. It's created by the community, for the community, and I'm excited to see what else we can do once it's here. So if you get the chance, you get the opportunity, please, please, please donate to the Diatribe, donate to the Capital Campaign, and let's be the change that we wish to see in the world.
Mi nombre es Angélica Velázquez y quiero hacerles una cordial invitación para que sean parte de este proyecto. A todos y cada uno de los que puedan ver este video, les pedimos que sean la voz, la fuerza y la esperanza de nuestras juventudes. Hagamos de este proyecto que tome vida. Hay gente muy talentosa en esta ciudad que les va a abrir muchas puertas. Hay muchísimas personas que tienen ya en ellos un artista y no saben dónde empezar. Para mí, Diatribe me ha hecho en realidad pensar que finalmente alguien se ha atrevido a hacer algo de justicia social para las comunidades más marginadas, que al fin va a haber esos peldaños, cómo poder escalar para poder el crecimiento y dejar un buen legado para las nuevas generaciones. Queremos que sean parte de esta bella historia de la transformación de aquí de la South Division.